The Japan B-League on break, Kiefer Ravena is back here in the Philippines, catching up with his national basketball team duties by trying to crack Gilas Pilipinas' final roster for the 2023 FIBA World Cup happening in August here in the country. Let's go all out on this story and more. Talk some NBA, but good friend, Cards, Shiga Lakes guard, Kiefer Ravena, the phenom himself, back inside the studio. Kailan ba yung huli? Good evening.
Good evening.
Kailan ba huling nandito ka?
Pleasure to be here. It's been a while.
It's been a while, no?
It's been a while. It's good to be back.
Welcome back.
Yes, thanks for
Domo
having me.
arigato gozaimasu.
Konbanwa.
Ba, magaling ka na mag-Japanese?
Hindi, yun lang alam ko.
Okay, kanina narinig natin, Eric Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler, Nikola, I'm sure you've been following Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic. Denver, Miami, you think?
I'm a low-key Miami Heat fan in
Diba?
this series.
Solid eh.
Pero, Denver is a little bit too powerful for the Heat, I think. But there's a few more games left before winning a title, and I don't think Miami is going to give it up that easy.
Well, in Game 3, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic had triple-doubles, historic yun. And then tomorrow will be Game 4. You think Miami can tie things up? What do you think?
I think they have to. This is probably, their Game 7 in Game 4. Yeah. They don't want to come back to Denver with a 3-1 deficit. It's going to be tough. And this is their all or nothing game. Hopefully they tie the series up para exciting.
This guy can do it all. Kiefer Ravena, play basketball, analyze, can even also take my job.
I want.
Okay, kailan ka bumalik dito? Kasi we've been in contact. You went to, tell us, Keith, your schedule has been very, very hectic. Kailan ka bumalik sa Pilipinas, and you also went to the States, correct?
Yes, recently came back from the States from a vacation, 2-week vacation. Met some family, relatives in the US. Much needed, after a long season. And ngayon, nandito na ako ulit sa Pilipinas. The schedule has been 24/7 basketball pa rin, morning, trying to be in shape as much as I can. Yeah. Preparation for the the journey of the World Cup. Is something to be awesome to be a part of. Yeah. And it's not going to be easy. Like what I said, everybody's trying to fight for a position in the lineup. Yeah. And we're just very happy to be back with family, back with friends, and playing basketball still.
We'll take a look at the lineup and just the pool in just a bit. I asked Matthew Wright, was just here, siguro 2 weeks ago.
I saw that.
He was with his cute son. I was asking him, sabi niya Philippines is still home because we always talk about Japan. Diba? The great food, the great people, everything is great about Japan. Ikaw, ano yung pinaka namimiss mo, aside from your family, of course, dito sa Pilipinas?
Just the food also, probably. It's a scarcity when it comes to Filipino food pagdating sa Japan. For sure. I mean, you have to spend time to cook it or, go to a different place to go and eat and dine. But I know some places to go to in Kyoto. But, just having food on the table and something, to comfort you when you eat. Is something that I really miss. It's a luxury to have it here in the Philippines, the convenience of it. Kaya yun siguro isa sa pinaka-na-miss ko.
Yun din. Kasi syempre, ramen, you can't have ramen every, I mean, sabi nga ni Matthew, at some point, maano ka din sa ramen, sa Japanese food.
Totoo.
Keith, tingnan natin yung pool. Kasama ka sa 21-man pool, sabi mo nga, it's gonna be a grind because everybody will really want to have a slot in that historic World Cup that we will host this August. Ano yung, first of all, were you surprised when you found out, or at the back of your head you knew na I'll be part of the pool for Gilas?
I mean, every time they release a pool of players, it's still a surprise kasi sa dami ng magagaling na basketball players sa atin dito sa Pilipinas. Obviously, after the SEA Games, na talagang sobrang proud ako sa team na yan kasi they were able to face adversity, play against the home crowd, play against all the factors included.
Idiotic call?
Yeah, true.
Funny question.
But yeah, they brought home the gold medal back where it belongs, and I thought with those players, doon na magre-revolve yun, especially they've already had time to come together, practice and play. And then, just being named in the pool is already an opportunity, an opportunity to play for my second World Cup. Or either way, just an opportunity to help the country prepare for an historic opportunity. I don't know if hosting the World Cup will be done in our lifetime again. You know, the last time was what, 40-something years ago. So, you know, just being blessed to, you know, participate. Not even just watch, but participate in the preparation. It's something that I've always be, you know, proud of.
And sabi mo nga, syempre, yung grateful. Yan ang gusto ko, honestly, yan ang gusto ko sa'yo. Gusto ko din sa mga iba na, yung kahit nga at the level of yung stature nila, yung pag nasama sa, it's still a privilege, an honor na talagang, di ba, isang tawag lang ng SBB, ng Gilas, I'll be there, I'll play for the flag no matter what. Nag-umpisa kayo, nag-training, buti nga ngayon may break kayo. Nung Wednesday, tama ba?
Yes,
Although not complete, I believe Justin Brownlee's, obviously Jordan Clarkson not here yet. Pero kamusta so far, yung attendance and the training?
Yeah, everybody's, like what you said, the names na ano mo, but everybody's there to, was there to show up for first day of practice. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to be on the court together due to some injuries of the team. Now that I think the coaches, everybody has decided to let the players heal, recover, and just be ready for Monday's practice. You know, at least, you know, the 3-4 days in between Monday will do wonders for the people who are hurt or trying to still recover, try to get back in shape. Like for us, try to, you know, really brace ourselves for a long training camp. But like what I said, naisip ko nga na ano na like ko sinasabi ng sakripisyo that comes with it.
Territory.
Pero come to think of it, hindi pala siya sakripisyo kasi talagang opportunity to. Swerte pa rin kami na nabibigyan kami ng opportunity na makapaglaro for our country.
Alam ko marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Quickly, tingin mo nung nakita mo yung group natin, yung draw natin, di ba nakaharap mo na rin before ang Italy?
Ang Italy and Angola also.
Angola as well. Dominican Republic, may mga NBA players niya, sina Kat yata nandun din. Your thoughts on the draw?
I mean, like everybody in the World Cup, this is the highest level of basketball that you can participate in. And coming into our bracket, we have to actually make our group feel that we belong. You know, hindi pwede na we treat ourselves as the number 33 team in the world. You know, we have to come in there really hitting hard, and like, you know, we're playing home. We're playing at home soil. The pressure is there, but at the same time, you know, we're gonna feed off of everybody, and hopefully that energy will do wonders for the team.
Well, stay where you are, parts. And dahil pa natin pag-uusapan, as I mentioned, our conversation with the one and only phenom, basketball star, Kiefer Ravena, will continue. After a really quick timeout, Kiefer will walk us through his campaign as an import in the Japan B-League. He has resigned again to play with the Shiga Lakes, and he will be answering the questions that also our netizens sent in on social media. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day. South Sports Stories. We'll be right back with Kiefer Ravena. Welcome back to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. Pards, I did say na you signed a contract extension dito sa Shiga Lakes sa Japan B-League. Grabe no, bilis ng panahon. Akala mo ba, akala ko third mo na, correct?
Third
season with Shiga.
Yes.
And nung umalis ka, when you left here, di ba, you left the PBA, tapos you went to, na-envision mo ba na ganito aabot ka on your third season here with this great team with Shiga Lakes in the B-League?
Siguro, hindi naman envision. Parang I just tried to make it, you know, I tried to make a goal of mine na ma-maximize ko tong opportunity na to. Whether I stay for 1 year, if I maximize it and then I go back, then that's fine with me.
Of course.
So, you know, luckily, you know, I'm in an organization who really believes in my talent, believes in my skill and leadership. And, you know, they've entrusted me to, you know, stay for 3 years, and which is, I'm really, you know, I'm really happy with where I am. So found home in Japan, second home in Japan with Shiga. And now that we're going on my third year with the same organization, you know, looking forward for the challenges ahead of us. Especially now na we have a bigger mountain to climb. From B2, we want to go back to B1. So it starts after the World Cup, and luckily now I have an opportunity to really have a head start when it comes to playing basketball as I continue to, you know, join the national team before I go back to Japan.
I'm sure they love you. And I see on their social media accounts, on your social media, your teammates, they all, pangatlong season mo na nga. Tingnan natin yung numbers mo dito. Baka may opening dyan. Wala bang opening dyan pang sports?
Kailangan. Pero kailangan matuto
Mag-Japanese?
Oo.
Naku, domo arigato gozaimasu. Ito, tingnan natin numbers mo. Nung first season mo, Pards, ito 2021 to 2022 season, 13.2, 5.8 assists, 2.4 boards, 28 minutes. Nung 2022, 23 season, ito kailan lang, bumaba ng konti yung points, assists, pero ito, tumaas yung rebounds, and yung minutes mo. Medyo, kung i-compare natin, di ba, medyo ano naman. Pero ikaw, paano mo i-compare yun? Kasi syempre, if people just look at the numbers for those na, di ba, yung who don't really see basketball as it is, as a whole. Sabi na, parang bumaba. Pero ikaw mismo, ano masasabi mo about if you're gonna compare the first 2 seasons you played there, going into your 3rd season?
Siguro, I would agree even if you don't or do understand playing basketball. I mean, numbers don't lie. So every time that goes down, you feel deep inside na you kind of let some people down, especially as an import. And the beauty of sports, you're allowed to bounce back right away. That's the beauty of sports, beauty of basketball. Another year, given another year by the same organization who believed in me. And now that I can repay that back, so I have to bounce back. And first step is actually accepting that you failed, you dipped down, something like that. I'm a person who never give excuses.
I know.
I know that there was a lot of complacency also as well. And now that I have to be on my toes, coming back to my 3rd year, they expect a lot. Leadership on and off the court, even in the numbers. So I have to really be ready for that.
And especially also, I saw those games. Yung sinesend ko na clips sa group na. Di ba? No, towards the home stretch.
Yeah.
Nakita ko, grabe, pumupukpok ka. Sabi ko, ito na si Ravena, ito na. Pards, 2 seasons, sabi ko nga, sa Japan, ito, 3rd mo na. Kasi like si Matthew, he was with his wife and his son. Tapos ikaw syempre, di ba, binata ka, wala kang pampamilya. Pero can you nandito parents mo, Tito Bong Raps, nandito tita mo, si Danny.
Yeah.
Kumbaga naka-adjust ka na ba? Or meron pa rin yung tipong nakakamiss pa rin talagang Pilipinas? Yung may homesick. Kasi yung iba, tinatamaan nun eh.
Yeah. And ako siguro, I'm gonna lie if I say na hindi ako na homesick at least 1 point of the season. Imposibleng hindi. Kasi parang you'll miss birthdays, you'll miss special occasions, Christmas, New Year. Diba? Kasi ongoing yung season namin, hindi naman kami nakakauwi, wala naman kaming breaks.
Walang breaks.
Swerte na lang pag tuwing napapatawag for the national team, nakakauwi at least 10, 12 days, with basketball. And other than that, naka-adjust naman na. Like what I've said, siguro kami lahat, Sturdy, si Ray, tsaka ako. We've been in the same team for 3 years now. Si Dwight also re-signed with Hokkaido. So the life, it's very important na makakahanap ka ng routine, and I think I've already found mine when every time I go back to Shiga. And
fishing ka na nga doon.
Oh, fishing lang ako doon. Papalipas oras. And siguro malaking factor din na the borders are starting to open.
Yes.
Nakakabisita na yung mga friends mo, family members.
And your mom, Danny, was able to. They were able to visit,
and that was just a perfect reset for us, just being with them during the holidays, New Year and Christmas. Nakapag-celebrate kami, so that's just awesome.
The PBA decided to lift the sit-out period para dun sa returning players as one of the pioneers dito sa naglalaro overseas. If you want to chime in, I want to get your thoughts on this. Na yun nga, nawala na yung sit-out period for those na who wanna go to the PBA.
Well, siguro yung thoughts ko about it, just very happy that one way or another, excuse me, things are getting to be more, at ease. Yung mga ganyang bagay. Kasi malaking bagay din yan kahit paano nung sabihin natin na yung mga ligang ganyan, they all come into terms. Basketball is universal, is global. So if you see everything and everything's working out, that's the perfect scenario for all of us basketball players, hindi lang sa mga tao naglaro overseas. Diba? So yun.
Okay, Pards. May mga questions pa tayo. We still have a little bit of time, and Kiefer, still a lot of questions, and even those fans. Later on, we will answer, or Kiefer will answer some of the questions that you sent us online. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Desk, only on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, the phenom basketball superstar Kiefer Ravena. And now, Pards, ito, sa mga paborito natin na segments to eh. We're going to take a look at some of the questions, and Kiefer will answer these questions in a segment we call Fans Want to Know. Here it is. Hindi lang na full screen. Ayan na. Na-late lang. Na-traffic. Okay, let's take a look. This one's coming from @tac0816 and from Twitter. Pards, did you get offers from other teams in Japan?
Oh no, no offers from other teams. And siguro kasi I think a lot of teams know that I was gonna stay with Shiga regardless. So yun I think. And si Tak is a very great fan
Supporter
of
talaga.
Shiga Lakes.
Yeah.
And one of the members of TKR, Team Kiefer Ravena in Japan. So
Thanks, Tak.
Yes.
Maraming salamat for your question, TAC0816N. Okay, next one. Ito, si The Rebirth Net, also from Twitter. What has been the hardest, most difficult moment of his career so far?
hanggang ano oras yung show mo?
Hanggang ano lang tayo, 55.
Marami naman. Pero siguro, always, just always being under the microscope or probably scrutiny of a lot of people, especially people that I don't really know, whether on and off the court.
Yeah.
Siguro every time, it never gets easy. Yung mga ibang bagay, mga challenges, nalalagpasan naman yun. Pero, something that happens on the daily, so it gets, it gets to a point where, you ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Pero, it's part of life. I'm still blessed
Of course.
To be in a position where I am right now, and I'm not gonna complain. And yeah.
Pati Kiefer Ravena ka. Ayusin ko lang. Gusto ko Kiefer Ravena ka, bata ka pa lang. Nasa microscope ka na talaga. Phenom ka. Bata pa lang, kilala ko itong bata to. Okay, at ang dami mo nang pinagdaanan, di ba?
Dami na.
Diba?
EDSA, C5, Libis, papunta dito.
Last question, si Basketboy. Any plan of returning to the PBA?
Well, right now, like what we're talking about, I just signed with Shiga. Plans in being in the PBA. It's always been a dream of mine to play in the PBA. I was just there watching the game earlier.
Kumusta? Kanina.
Having a chat with Commissioner Willie Marshall. Always a pleasure having a chat with that guy. Always.
Pabalik ka na.
Ano naman, lagi lang, kulitan. Pero plans of returning in the PBA, I'm just taking my career one step at a time. One opportunity at a time. If the calling is going back, then I wouldn't think twice.
Thank you to everybody who sent in their questions on social media. Fans want to know. Sobrang namimiss mo PBA? Super.
Namimiss ko naman.
Pati mga
Siyempre, ang
teammates
dami kong mga kampi doon, ang dami kong mga relationships na na-build din sa PBA.
Before we say goodbye, Pards, may gusto kang sabihin to everybody watching us right now live on Sports Desk on CNN Philippines, your fans, your family. Kung nanonood si Tamosi, sige.
Kaya
Go ahead.
sa mama ko at sa papa ko na nanonood, alam
Ito
ko
bang Rabs?
ngayon nila ako nakita sa TV. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta sa amin, sa lahat ng mga Gilas fans, all the basketball fans dito sa Pilipinas. Maraming salamat for supporting me and Shiga and me and Gilas and everybody in the pool. It's what, like 70-something days before we play our first game in the World Cup. So sana subaybayan niyo yung journey namin all throughout. We're doing this for everybody, the 120 million Filipinos who loves the game of basketball. So sana wag kayong magsasawang suportahan kaming lahat.
Maraming salamat, Kiefer Ravena. Nandiyan na si Rico Hizon. Tanungin kita, Jordan Clarkson, Justin Brownlee, Ange Kwame.
Tapos ka na, di ba?
Thank you once again to the basketball star, Kiefer Ravena. Swelto ka na, ha? And we've reached today's finish line. Join us again tomorrow for Sports Desk Weekend at 11 a.m. Then on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Then we'll see you on Monday for Sports Desk Live at 8:30 p.m. I'm Andre Felix, the one and only Kiefer Ravena. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.